to Studioloo. So today I am hoping to get a little bit more work done on The Turn of the Tide, the Sea Witch Journal. So I got a few things done. I got the signature selected and cut. All 5 signatures are here. I've got them all numbered. I also completed this little sort of journaling card. So I made this from the book plate from the Turn of the Tide book, and I added this accent part that appears multiple times through the Sea Witch book, and so I added it on here. And then on the back I added some cardstock, which I stitched around this hole that kind of looks like netting. Like I stitched across and left these lengths of twisted threads, kind of like a ship's net or something. And then I wanted to keep this visible, the copyright 1908, so that's why I have that torn out there. So that is what I finished. I also managed to get the end papers done, and I think today I just want to do a little bit of work on ephemera, because that is probably the next logical step here. So the end papers are done. I got them stitched and backed. So this is what the end papers will look like. They're both original images from the book of the Sea Witches, and they will go in there. So now I just need to grab everything out of my basket of things that I've collected for this journal, and I will move all the finished stuff out of the way so that I can work a little bit on the book itself, the ephemera. I need to go and find, and I can't go thrifting because we're in a lockdown, but I need like one of those napkin holders, those kind of old-fashioned ones, because I imagine I could use it to hold on to my book like this, to just like keep it there while I'm working on things. So yeah, I gotta find one of those. So what I've collected are the cutoffs and the extra pages from the Sea Witches book. Then one thing that has to be really important is kind of this, when you're done eating, give your eggshells a beating, never leave them whole. So this is kind of the basis for the legend of the Sea Witches, is that they're attracted by eggshells. So I have to keep that there to keep kind of the story whole. And then I pulled a couple of pieces as well as some pages for the journal from a Release the Crafting kit that I got actually before I started working on the design team for Release the Crafting. This is actually like an off print of the kit, so that's why I'm using it. Because I made a mistake when I was printing this page. I printed it like too big, so it got cut off here. But the image quality is the same because like she provides such huge images, so the image quality is perfect. And I thought that like these would be a really nice kind of theme, or like extra things to add to this theme, because first of all, I really love these large tags. I don't know if I might have to trim them down a bit to fit into this book. It's probable. Yeah, but that's not a problem. I might just use them in a different way. I just love the images of these hands. I thought it was so beautiful. The coolest thing about this, this is her winter kit, is like these eyes and these hands. I just love them so much. So I'll be using those for sure. And then what else? I found this cool image from a children's book. It's from a story called The Pool of Tears. And I thought that might be a nice journaling card for this book. And then I also grabbed a vintage dictionary from like the 1800s. And I have the definition of witch and witchcraft, witchery, witching. So I thought that might be kind of nice to use in the book as well. And then these are the extra pages, and we have quite a few of them. I think the only one that I'm not really interested in using is this red page because it doesn't go in any way with this book. And there's the egg and these like salt and pepper shakers and a spoon and the eggshells. Okay. Yawning. Okay. It's Friday. Hallelujah, it's Friday. So let's get started. So I think probably I need to start by making some pockets. And what I'm imagining I want to do initially is use the first two phrases that I kept from the book that kind of begin this story. With this weird warning, my Scottish grandmother served soft-boiled eggs for lunch. When you're done eating, give your eggshells a beating, never leave them whole. So I want to keep that preserved because I want that to be sort of a part of the story. So let's just see what page I might want to put that on. It honestly, I'm thinking this front page right here. So I'm just going to take the first signature out so I can look at it. So I'm thinking I would like it to be a pocket on this first page. Because this first page to me, it's not all that interesting. But I mean, obviously I like that, but it appears several times throughout. And then we have the grandmother on this side, which is good. So, okay, we'll just set the number over here, and I'll grab a book page to use as a base for a pocket. So just fold this neatly here. Grab one of my gluey book pages and just add a little more glue to the edge. I'll probably stitch around this, so I'm not going to glue it super well. I just want to make it straight, relatively straight. Okay, so then how wide are we allowed to go with a pocket here? I probably want to trim some off of that side, so let me grab my trimmer. Okay. So first I will just straighten up this one edge. I am so desperately waiting for my blades for this trimmer. Oh my goodness. I have been like struggling with this thing a little bit. It doesn't want to keep going. The blade is just sort of like, I'm tired. I have these other blades that I bought that were not the brand for this, and they work, but like they have this spring in them. So taking them off, you are like practically guaranteed to cut yourself. I cut myself last time I used one, so I'm really hesitant to want to use it again. Because I think like, although it'll be easy to put on and it will work, when I take it off, I'm probably going to cut myself because of the spring-loaded action, which I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put a spring in there when like it has a blade on it. Ugh. Evil people. Evil in this world. Okay, so yeah, that is the size that we would need. Okay. Let's get rid of our friend the paper cutter. Oops, I was comparing it on the wrong page. This is the size. Okay, good. Okay, so will both of these fit on here? Yes, good. So I'm going to just give them a snip. Relatively like right there. This doesn't have to be perfect. I could actually make it slightly too long and then I can snip off the extra later. So today was an eventful day. I worked, as I always do, and then I had to go out on my lunch hour to pick up an estate auction, and then I had to go, we grabbed lunch and came back home, and then my husband went for his first shot today of the vaccine. So now we both have our first shot, so good news. My daughter, she's so funny. She's like 4 years old, and she said to me, Mom, I want to get my shot. When am I getting my shot? You know, I got to get my shot. I'm going to get sick. And I have to keep you know, explaining to her that we don't have a shot for children yet, and that, you know, she's not going to get sick, that I'm going to keep her safe, that we're still going to be doing all the same precautions that we're doing. And yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a tough conversation, but I'm really happy that she understands, like, the importance of getting a shot and getting, like, you know, being careful and staying healthy. That's been one of my most worrisome things during all this, is just like how to help her understand that, like, I'm not, you know, purposely denying you these things that you love, like socializing and going places and talking to people and, you know, going up to people and petting dogs and, you know, all these kind of things that she loves to do. That's like, I want her to know, like, I'm not, you know, doing this to just be mean. I'm just doing it because I want to protect you, you know? But I think she gets it, thankfully. Okay, so I was thinking about using, like, fussy cutting out this hand and putting it on here. Or possibly like the eggs in the bowl and in the cup. Maybe both. Yeah, let's just go for it. But yeah, this weekend, I don't know, I'm hoping the weather gets a little nicer. It's been really cold and dreary, and you know, I try to appreciate all weather. We go out and we do stuff, but it's been just yucky. I'm also really hoping that our vaccine clinics can open up a little more widely soon for more people to be able to use them. I think it's just a little bit, well, it's kind of a lot stressful that not everyone can get the shot. You feel kind of bad, you know, when you're able to get it, but other people aren't. And that's not nice. Not fun. Just trying to figure out where I can put this arm. I might need to make this pocket like a little bigger, taller, so that I could maybe put it up here. I might do that with some blue paper, like the same sort of spotty blue paper that I've been using throughout this journal. I'm just going to put some glue on the top of here. And just do this. That'll give me a little bit of a taller pocket. Then I could do this. Yeah. Okay. Like that. And then I had a really nice thing happen today, like just like a random act of kindness. So I was never like into scrapbooking or anything, but like, so I didn't know a whole lot about like that and like scrapbooking companies, but I learned, you know, relatively recently about the company Stampin' Up! And that they have all these cool paper punches and things. So I've been trying to find this paper punch, like probably, you know, a lot of people are probably trying to find it because I need it for a couple of reasons. So it's the round tab punch that's been retired for like probably years now. And people use it like to make tag toppers, and I want it for that, but I also want it for making embroidery floss like cards for my embroidery. So I've been trying to find one, and every time I find them online, I mean, the price people are selling it at is just, it makes it financially just not attainable. Like, I can't spend $80 on a paper punch. I just can't. It's not something I can do. So I've been looking for one from someone who's not looking to, you know, upsell for a massive profit. And so a while ago I was watching a Carol Tinted video, and I saw this like really cute idea that she had that I want to use in some upcoming fairy journals that I'll be making with these like little pop out kind of butterflies. And I'll show you, like, when I get closer to that project, I'll share that whole thing with you. But I wanted, like, you know, to get a punch for that. So I got a punch, and then I learned about this particular round tab punch, and it's like so hard to get. So then when I ordered the butterfly punch for the project that I want to do, I ordered it, like, I just Googled like Stampin' Up! Canada, and I found the punch I wanted, and I ordered it. And then the lady, well, a lady who I guess is a local rep closest to me, she sent me an email saying, hey, thank you, you know, for your order. You know, if you'd like, I can drop off a catalog, you know, contactless to your door and so on. She was really nice and, you know, very kind. So I had sent her my inquiry about this punch that I want, and she said, you know what, let me look around for you. I'll see what I can find. So, you know, I just thanked her and, you know, went on with life. And then, so she sent me an email like a couple days ago, again, offering to bring me the catalog. And I hadn't had a chance to respond to her yet. I'd planned to, but then today she just dropped off a catalog, and when I wasn't home, and she also like left me the sweetest little note, like, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't find the punch, but like, you know, she had sent me an email too saying like, here's a couple of online resources where you might be able to find this locally. And so it was really nice. But then like she left me today, like she actually left me a punch, like as like a sorry I couldn't find your punch kind of, you know, little gift. And like I was like just really kind. I was like, that's so nice. Like, you know, I know sales reps do things and whatnot, but like she didn't have to do that. That was just really nice. Like I felt like it was just a really, you know, some people are just really good at their jobs, and I appreciate that kind of kindness. Okay, so there we go. I like that. Now I'm wondering about maybe putting a little piece of ribbon across it. Let me see. Like this, maybe. Just because it would be nice. Then we'll just angle that side of it like this. Yeah. Okay. And then I should be getting on the weekend my replacement Sugar Bell bottle for this poor sad bottle that is currently wrapped in tape because it's split. I have no clue how that must have happened. Like, I don't remember like squeezing it particularly hard and it like popping or anything, but I don't know. There's elves in my studio sometimes, I think, that sabotage things. Although I have been doing a nice amount of organization. I was looking for a better way to store my cling stamps, and today I found a really good way to do it. I have like some antique wooden like machinist boxes, like for like old like tools and stuff like that. And I ended up finding one that has like the perfect narrow gap to like put those standing cards with the cling stamps. So it'll work perfectly, and I will be using that. It also has a little slot that I can put my ink into, like my archival ink. I feel like I need to like do a video soon with like just using my stamps and making ephemera, or like making little stamps that are ready to be used, because like, yeah, I need to use some of my stamps. I've got so many nice stamps. Okay, so there is the pocket. Yeah, that's so cute. I'm happy with that. And it tells the story, you know, with how the story begins. Okay, now I need to just clean my glue bottle here. Got some gunk collecting on the end, glue gunk. Oops. So yeah, I just want to try to still, as much as possible, tell the story that this book told about. It's a Scottish like legend about sea witches that basically are awakened, and they go for like the shells of hard-boiled eggs, and then they cause all this calamity for sailors and like capsize their ships. It's a very funny story. Well, not really, but it's not funny per se. Okay, so there's that. Then I've got lots of these, so I'm going to find ways to use them like belly bands, tags, whatnot. But for now, I'm going to just focus on using some more interesting stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to include Grandma or the boy here looking out the window. I might include the window. We'll see. That's not super important. And then there is some eggs here in a kitchen, and that could be a nice tag for the front. But we'll see, because I need to, so the witch storm attacks, savage winds and lashing rain from lightning streak clouds, a black cloud, white edge, churning troubled waters, white gives sailors warning. So that needs to come a little bit later in the book, I think. Witches raise a wall of water before the ship. Yeah, so this is all about like the calamity in the water. And I don't know if I have. I'm just going to check if I have anything else that sets the stage for the story here. So I've got the Sea Witches title page. Might do something with that. Actually, I've got a nicer one here with color. That's about the ship. Okay. See, I don't think I have any more pages that set up the story. I think we get into it because, of course, using book pages, you only get to use one side of them. So I think the rest of the story gets told on the other side. Actually, what does it say inside here? Silently they come, broom riding hideous hags in search of eggshells. Okay, so it does tell that here. Okay, so you know what? I think we could use some kind of an image, probably of water. Yeah, this one I think would be good because it's kind of like the warning that something is about to happen. So do I have anything with black clouds? That's cool. A black cloud, white edge, churning troubled waters white, gives sailors warning. So I've got this little bit that has, yeah, that's got some black cloud there. Let's see. I was trying to decide if I can use, like, I was thinking about, you know, with that verse, maybe it's almost like a transition from this window to these dark clouds, and then I would put the verse here. I think I might do that. I'm just thinking about how I could do it in a tag, because I need a tag for this, not something like a wide journal card. The tag can be relatively not too wide. Okay. Let's get a piece of paper that is the right size here. Just grabbing a book page here. Okay, so I just need to trim this down to the size that we need for it to fit. And then we can think about how to collage it and make it work. Okay. I'm going to tear these words out here. Sorry, I'm just sort of thinking about how I want to do this. Okay. Oops, I'm forgetting to use my glue book. I'm going to get glue everywhere. Okay. Inking the wrong side of this here. There we go. It's kind of the challenge when you're pairing, like, or you're making a journal with a book and you want to try to keep the story intact. It's like trying to figure out how to use things because you've got limited, like, will this fit? Hold on. Would it get cut off? Yes, it would. If I were to fold it here, that would get cut off. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do here with this width. Yeah, I'm going to have to split this into two. Like two widths, essentially. So that there. And I'll ink it again in a second here. Black cloud, white edged. There we go. Churning, troubled. Gotta add more glue here. Churning, troubled, waters, white. I think I can keep this one all together, actually. Gives sailors warning. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim the excess paper off here. And then I need to find something to put on the bottom, and I also need to make this a tag shape, but I'm going to do that after I back it. Okay, so I could probably use more of this, but I'm thinking no. This also doesn't need to be this full length. I can trim it down a bit. Okay. That there. I just want to check against my page how tall I actually can have this, because it might be a little bit too long right now. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so we do need to trim from the bottom. And then I think I want to find a little bit of ephemera. I think it just needs like a little focal point of some kind here. And I like this hand because I feel like it's kind of synonymous with like a warning. So it could go there. And then I just want to ink around it. What color do I want to use? Probably the blue. I feel like blue is just the right ink color for this book because the water. I just actually ordered some more distress ink and distress oxide. Actually, I'm getting it from Lovecrafts because they both had a sale and they had black soot in stock, which I haven't been able to find. It appears that Michaels, I don't know what is going on with Michaels or possibly Ranger, I don't know, but Michaels has no, in Canada anyways, like no Tim Holtz like distress inks at all, except for like alcohol ink kind of stuff and like the sprays, like all the, mostly the alcohol ink. And then they have like a kit of like 4 minis of like the metallics or something. I don't know. But yeah, something is definitely up. And I don't know if it's because like, I think Michael's just, were they just like sold or something? I can't remember now. Something happened with Michael's, but also I know I had heard Tim Holtz talking about how like Ranger was struggling to kind of keep things stocked. So either way, it's a little hard to get stuff right now, which is no fun. All right, so I'm going to back this with some cardstock. Okay. Then I think I need a little more, just a titch more glue right here. There we go. I was watching this video this morning of Nick the Booksmith doing her book press. Like she got an old book press and kind of gave it new life, and it's really cool. I love her. She's just so cool. It actually makes me want to share more of the kinds of different weird projects that I do. I like how she shares lots of stuff. Okay, so I think that's good. I don't know if I want to put like a piece of fabric on top, maybe. Possibly lace that matches this, just a fine little piece of lace. Where's the end of my lace? There it is. Just kind of stitch it across the top. Whoops. There we go. Get all these little scraps out of the way here. All right, so then I'm just going to quickly stitch around this and then ink it. There's my spine. I need to reorganize myself here. I've got so much stuff on this desk. Okay. Just a couple of seconds of stitching here. So if you don't like the sound, please mute your television or your phone or whatever you're watching now. My lace, there it is. Okay. Oops. The sewing machine is stealing my ruler. There we go. Okay. There we go. And I tried to make it a little wavy at the bottom for just like effect of water maybe. And then I just want to ink around on both sides with a bit of this nice blue. I'm actually just going to kind of drag it a little too. Okay, there we go. So there is the pocket and the tag for the first page. So that was like 40 minutes and we only made 2 little things. So there you go. Now you see how much effort goes into journal making. All right, so that is that, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. It's a nice little introduction first page. I might put a tab, a fabric tab right there just for the fun of it. But yeah, that is all for me for now. I will be back with more ephemera making probably soon for this journal. I hope that you have a lovely evening and a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. All my information is down below in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye.